Hello and good afternoon, viewers. I'm Jean-Luc Welch. Beside me is my colleague Mitchell Baldwin, and you're tuned in to the Triad Sports Update.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Triad Sports Update. I'm John Hurl, joined by Mitchell Baldwin, here to give you the scoop on all HPU sports.
High Point's men's basketball team rallied for a strong comeback win in a key Big South matchup versus USC Upstate.
Panthers will face off against Ohio University on the road in Athens, Ohio tonight in the first round of the WNIT. The two teams last met in 2017 with Ohio winning 64-61. This will be the fourth time in program history the Panthers have been invited to play in the WNIT.
The men's lacrosse team hosted Drexel this weekend at Vert Stadium. The women's golf team had a strong second round on Tuesday at the Old Friends Invitational, led by senior Samantha Vaudry. She shot 5 under par on her bogey-free second round, pushing the Panthers into second place. Led by freshmen John Michael Wright and Eric Coleman, High Point came out firing and outscored Upstate by double digits in the final half. After falling down by 2 with just under 8 minutes left in the fourth, the Panthers went on a 4-1 run to seal the deal. Hunter Vines led the Panthers in scoring, recording 3 goals on the day. Standout junior Asher Nolting added 2 goals, as well as 3 assists. The Panthers look to add another tally to the win column this Saturday as they travel to Cornell, hitting a go-ahead home run in the 5th to give HPU the lead for good. Sam Zayacek won Big South Player of the Week, while Mason Kearney won Big South Freshman of the Week.
We had a great tournament in the fall. We won our last tournament, had a lot of top 5 finishes individually and as a team, but it was really fun to be a part of that all season.
I got to become a manager for the basketball team around last spring. When I first heard the news that Tubby Smith was coming to the school, I had just come into a realization of what I wanted to do. My duties as a manager include, getting to practice, making sure the water's ready for players, making sure uniforms are washed. Yeah, I love working under Coach Tubby Smith. He's a real down-to-earth dude. I know, during the games, you might seem a little hype. You might see him yelling on the bench, yelling at the players, but that just comes with the emotion, the passion of the game.
I believe making the game lab, more esport oriented gives us our own space to play, separate from just the people who want to play for fun. And the setups allow us to practice whenever we need to.
While on the phone with Sam, I asked him a few questions discussing both his mental and physical health, how he has been spending his time in quarantine, as well as the influence HPU has had on him.
I saw a lot of great PRs, people run their best in their lifetime, and it was awesome because coming off of last year when Hampton had come into our conference and just won both indoor and outdoor, a lot of what we had worked on was working hard to just be the best like we should have been. And I feel like we really achieved that goal at the conference championship.
This is the first time that college athletes will be able to make money while in college based off of their popularity. This came after many states began passing laws that would allow their student athletes to be paid. The pressure put on by these laws eventually led to the NCAA giving up to avoid messy legal battles.
I feel like in some situations it can actually benefit athletes because a lot of these athletes are coming in on scholarships and not being allowed or having time to really work real jobs. It could really help them out in their own personal situations.
I think college athletes put so much time and work into becoming a college athlete that they deserve a little bit of compensation for it, especially if they're a big name in college sports. Zion was an absolute beast, and I think it would have kept him in college sports a lot longer.
And I'm Mitchell Baldwin. The Crunch Time crew is next. Have a good night.
Thanks for joining us for this edition of Triad Sports Update. For John-Luc Welch, I'm Mitchell Baldwin. Have a good evening.